Bernoulli distribution. Bernoulli distribution is a experiment where it has only two outcomes: success and failure. And x is equal to 1 for success and x is equal to 0 for failure. So any such experiment where the outcome is success or failure, that is a Bernoulli distribution. In a Bernoulli distribution, the probability of x is equal to little x will be probability of, where p is the probability, p times x, and 1 minus p, 1 minus x. Here the toss is being tossed, a coin is being tossed only once. So the probability of x is equal to x, little x, like the chances of success, because success x is equal to 1 is a success, will be p times x, which is 1, which is going to be half times 1, and 1 minus p is 1 upon half, 1 minus x, 1 minus x, x is 1, so this becomes 0, and it is 1 minus 2 1. So that is the basic foundation of the Bernoulli probability distribution. And the sigma square is Bernoulli distribution is 1 minus p. So a question: 1 in 200 Americans is a lawyer. If we choose one person, what is probability that he is a lawyer? So there is only one experiment. We have chosen one person and we want to know failure or success. Success is that he is a lawyer. So success is equal to 1, that means he is a lawyer. And failure is 0, so there are only two values. So probability of x is equal to 1. 1 means success will be probability times x, 1 minus p, 1 minus x. So the probability is 1 by 200, and x is obviously 1, and 1 minus p, 1 minus 1 upon 200, and 1 minus 1 is, so this goes away, and the probability of x is equal to 1 is going to be 1 is to 200. Similarly, the other probability will be probability of x is equal to 0, which will be 1 minus, which would be probability of x is equal to 0 will be 1 upon 200 times 0, and 1 minus 1 upon 200, 1 minus 0, that becomes 1, so it's going to be 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon 200 will be probability of that person not being a lawyer. Now a lot of common discrete probability distribution are built on the assumption of independent Bernoulli trials. And we'll talk about them gradually. So one of them is binomial, then there is geometric, and then negative binomial. Binomial and geometric are very closely related to each other. Binomial is number of success in n independent Bernoulli trials, number of successes in independent Bernoulli trials, and this is number of trials needed to get first success. Number of successes in an independent Bernoulli trials and number of trials needed to get the first success. While the negative binomials is the distribution of the number of trials to get the rth success in independent Bernoulli trials.